All right, hello everybody. I'm finally getting around to filming my 2017 empties, and I'm very proud of myself for the amount of makeup that I used up. But I do know that I didn't use up as much makeup in 2017 as I did in 2016. 2016, I was doing Project Pans. I was doing a year-long makeup use-up challenge. I think I would have used up much more makeup if I was doing a challenge, so I'm definitely thinking about that now that it's 2018. I know I'm like already a month and a half into 2018, but I'm definitely thinking about maybe starting a Project 10 pan or just something to use up some makeup. But I'm going to take you through what I have used up, and then at the bottom in the info bar or info box, I will leave a comparison of my 2016 use up to this 2017 use up. I will also try to come up with a dollar amount that I used up, although it's going to be hard because a lot of this stuff is sample sizes, so I might not even do that. Anyway, we're just going to get started. The first thing I have over here is eyeliners, and I have 3 Stila Stay All Day eyeliners. I stinking love these, and I've already used up one so far this year, and I've got another one currently in rotation right now, but I love these. Totally worth the $22 price range. I used up 2 setting sprays. The first one was the Maybelline Master Fix makeup setting spray, and then I also used up the Urban Decay All Nighter makeup setting spray. This was pretty good for a drugstore. I know it's just like glorified water that you're spraying on your face, but I do really like using them. I have really dry skin, so spraying on a makeup setting spray in the middle of the day just kind of helps refreshen my skin and give it a little bit of moisture. So I do really like keeping a setting spray in my purse. So I actually have one that I'm almost used up so far this year too. So these were the 2 I used up. I managed to use up 4 full-size concealers last year. I have no idea how I did that. The first one was this, I think this was full-size, but it was the YSL Touche Clot. And I would keep this in my purse, and I would use it to touch up my concealer throughout the day while I was at work. It did pretty good. It wasn't full coverage, so I would just use it to refreshen my concealer. So as long as I was wearing a full coverage concealer, this worked okay. I also used up this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is the second tube I used up of this, and I do really like this stuff. It's just crazy expensive. I've also used up this NYX HD Studio Photogenic concealer. I've used up one of these already this year as well. This stuff is amazing. It is the best drugstore concealer ever. I will continue to repurchase it. It's only $4 too, which is a steal. I love it. And then I also used up a Maybelline Better Skin concealer. This stuff gets so dirty, and I actually took out the stopper. I took out the stopper on all 3 of these just so I could get every last bit out. Because I wanted to use them all the way up. But this was okay. It's alright. I don't think I'm going to repurchase it though. Maybe like if I was like just needing something, I might repurchase it, but I don't know. I've also finished up this Maybelline Dream Cushion foundation. This stuff's really good. It's very moisturizing, and I really like the coverage on it, and it's like a very light to medium coverage, but I don't have a lot to conceal on my face, so it does really well. However, I've just noticed that it sinks into my pores and really defines my pores, so I do not think I will be repurchasing it. I do have another one in my makeup collection that I need to use up, but after that I don't think I'll repurchase it. This is my probably favorite Holy Grail foundation. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm halfway through another bottle of this. This stuff is amazing. I think I will always repurchase this, even though it's kind of expensive. I love the bottle. It's so elegant and sleek. It makes me feel luxurious using, but it also just looks really good on my skin. It's got a lot of coverage, and it says it's medium to full. I can build it up on my cheeks without it looking cakey, and it doesn't accentuate my dry patches, so I just really like it, and I will continue to repurchase it. Next, oh, I hate sitting on the floor. Next, I used up 5 lip products, and I actually only finished up one full size. This is the Maybelline Color Whisper. This took me forever to finish up. They don't sell this line anymore. They haven't for a while. I really liked it. This one was in Lust for Blush, and oh, it was so pretty. It was like the My Lips, but better color. It was super moisturizing, and I just really liked it. I used up this Tarte lip gloss. This was a sample I'd gotten a Christmas collection several years ago, and this one is Belle, and it's a very dark color, but I did just use it on top of this right here. This was the NARS matte lip pencil in Cruella. It was a birthday gift a few years ago, so I used that up, and I would just put that on top. I finished up this XOX lipstick from Bare Minerals. This was in a Christmas collection that I got in 2016 at the very end, and it was just amazing. I loved it so much I actually bought the full size. That doesn't happen too often that I like a sample so much I go out and buy the full size, especially because this was really expensive. This was also a birthday gift from Sephora. This was the Marc Jacobs lipstick in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I'm seriously considering buying this in the full size. It's in my Sephora loves list or wish list right now. I'm very much thinking of buying it full size because I really missed having it. It was a very deep pink color, almost kind of verging on magenta, but it looked really good on my lips, and I do like a brighter lipstick. I'm going to come all the way over here. I have a brow product that I used up. This was a sample of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I really liked this, and I'm thinking about repurchasing it. It's kind of crazy to spend a lot of money on a clear brow gel, but I haven't found one in the drugstore that I like, so I might bite the bullet and repurchase. I have several face primers that I used up, and this was kind of a conscious effort, actually. This first one is a full size of the Spackle Under Makeup Primer in Champagne from Laura Geller. I have gone through several tubes of this. This is a really good primer. This was a sample of the Hangover RX primer from Too Faced. I've actually have a full size one that I'm almost done with as well. This stuff is fabulous. This is slowly becoming my holy grail primer. I'll probably repurchase it after I've run out of that full size. And then I have a few samples here. Now these I did try very hard to work through because I had a bunch of makeup primer samples and I just wanted to get through them. The first one is the Mineral Veil from Hourglass. This was okay. I don't know if I would repurchase it. Like it did do nice things for my makeup, but that's just a lot of money for it. And honestly, these are like $10, maybe even $20 cheaper, and I like them better. So I don't think I will repurchase that. These were okay, and now that my makeup or my skincare needs are changing, I might look into buying these again. I don't know. The first one was this Makeup Forever primer, and it says step 1. I don't know why it says step 1. This one was a skin equalizer. I can't even remember what it did. This I finished up in the very early part of 2017. And then this one, oh, they both say 20, or they both say skin equalizer. This one says it's a smoothing primer. Okay, now I remember. This filled in pores. This one was hydrating. This one I didn't feel was very hydrating. Like I said, these hydrate way better than this did. I am looking for a pore filling smoothing primer at the moment. I don't think I'm going to reach for Makeup Forever. I think Smashbox has one, and I know Benefit has one that I really like, so I might just buy that in the full size. Now this, I am so stinking proud of, and I didn't even try to finish this up. This is the NARS eyeshadow primer. I know it's got a longer name than that. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. And I remember using it, and I kept it in my makeup basket that I would use every day. And I just remember one day I took my wand out and I started to put it on my eyes, and I didn't have enough to finish the other eyelid. So oh, here it is. This is the smudge proof eyeshadow base. But yeah, I didn't even try. It just ran up because I used it so much. I don't think I will repurchase it though, because one, I have several eyeshadow primers I'm trying to work through, and two, I think there's cheaper stuff that works better, and my battery is about to die, so I gotta charge this a little bit. Alright, so I plugged my camera in for a little bit. The last category here I want to show you are mascaras. Now, as you can see, this is like a big category. Now, I am definitely one of those people that once it hits the 3 to 4 month mark, I start to toss my mascaras. Now, sometimes I will go maybe 5 to 6 months, especially with these like more expensive ones, the ones I really like, I will. So I have this sample, and a lot of these are samples. You know, I order a lot from Ulta or Sephora. They throw in these samples and I use them, you know, because why not? I rarely ever buy mascara because I always get samples. Anyway, I have this Benefit They're Real mascara. I do really like this. I remember liking it a bit more when I first originally tried it several years ago, but I guess my mascara preferences have changed, or I've just tried much better stuff. I'm not sure, but I do remember liking this a bit more than I did, but it was okay. I have a sample here of the Tarte Lights Caramel Lashes, which I love. I can't believe I've only gone through like one full-size tube and one small sample, because normally this is like my go-to Holy Grail mascara. So that's kind of surprising. I tried this CoverGirl, the Supersizer, after I heard Emily Noel 83 talking about it. It was okay. I would buy it in a pinch, but it really wasn't my favorite. Now this, I had such high hopes for, and I heard a lot of people saying it was awesome. Not so much. This is the CoverGirl Total Tease. It was okay. The wand was kind of interesting. Here, I can show you the wand quick if I can open it with one hand. Probably can't. The wand totally got like stuck and glued in there, but the wand's kind of interesting. It's very skinny, and then at the end it's got this little pick thing, and that's supposed to be what you comb out any clumps or tease your lashes a bit, but I just found this to be very clumpy. It didn't give me much volume, it didn't give me much length, it was just kind of meh, and I don't believe I will repurchase it like ever again. This was a sample of the Laura Geller Glam Lash Mascara. I don't think I will ever buy the full size of this. This honestly did nothing for me. It was just awful. It had a generic wand, you know, those generic bristle wands, and it just didn't give me any length or any volume. The same for this Bobbi Brown mascara. I don't even know what this is, a smoky eye mascara. Didn't do anything. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I liked this okay. The wand was kind of intense, but I'm not going to purchase it. I don't think I've ever bought this in the full size. I've gotten several samples, and it's not my favorite in the whole world. Now this mascara, whew, this turned me on to my new favorite mascara. This is the Superhero mascara by IT Cosmetics. I did actually just buy this in the full size. It's amazing. I love it. It gives me such great volume and length, but one downside that I've noticed with the full size, I didn't notice it with this little sample, is it actually flakes really bad, and I'm like constantly having to brush away mascara flaking all over my under eyes. So that's one little downside, but I do really like this mascara. I also really liked this Benefit Roller Lash, and I would like to buy it in the full size. I just have as much as I love this, and I will buy this in the full size, it's the only mascara I will. I really like this, but I just have trouble committing to it in a full size. I don't know why. But I did really like it. It does some really good stuff, and I keep hearing things outside. Weird. Anyway, I did really like that. Before I forget, I did want to show my Naked palette. Now, I was doing a project, Pan That Palette, in 2017, and this was the palette I was doing. Now, granted, I did use up a few other eyeshadows in other palettes. I cannot remember which ones I did use up in 2017 and which ones were already used up. And it's a big deal to use up an eyeshadow. Like, that takes commitment. So I have been panning this, and I'm still not done with it. I'm going to keep on going. But I did manage to use up 1, 2, 3 eyeshadows in this palette during 2017, and then I've almost finished up one. This is like a little preview for my Pan That Palette update that I need to film. But I did use up Virgin, Sin, and Toasted in 2017, which is just really awesome. I'm almost done with quite a few others, but I couldn't forget to show you this because I feel like using up 3 eyeshadows is a pretty big deal. So those are all the products that I used up in 2017. Like I said, I feel like I could have used up a lot more if I was project panning. You can see my little feet there. Hello. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing going through my collection and seeing what I want to use up in 2018, and maybe making a use it up project for the year, just because I should be using up a lot more than this. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye now.